What's up, y'all? It's your boy JTMM, aka JustTenMoreMinutes, aka the Freakin 10, and we are back again with another installment from the warning, this time Wildfire. Now, between 21st Century Blood, Shattered Heart, Survivor, I'm already blown away by this album. I thought Escape the Mind was good. It's great for their age. Thought Queen of the Murder Scene is one of the all-time greatest. And then I heard the first three of this one. And they are on par of being just as good. Holy crap. So now I'm interested to see, when you say Wildfire, obviously, the first thing that comes to mind is obviously a true wildfire. But then, I remember that they wrote a song, Michael Martin Murphey from country music, what I grew up listening to, wrote a song about a horse named Wildfire. I think that's what it was. So, are we talking about a situation? Are we talking about a group of people? Are we talking about, a true wildfire? What is it that we're talking about? Because there's so many things that a wildfire could be. Wildfire could be a word that's spread, right? Based on 21st Century Blood and the message they sent. They could be talking about something spreading like a wildfire. So who knows? That's what I've come to expect, is to be surprised by how they interpret something. So I'm very curious to see how this goes. With that being said, it's not super long. It's at 3:32. Let's see.
Wildfire, they try to shut us down. We're the high flyers. They try to pull us back on the ground. We're the restless, the ones who can't sleep at night. I say it's time for a change. Say it's time we fight.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there for real quick. So it sounds like they're talking about pull us back on the ground, some sort of pilots. But the first thing that thought in my mind when they said, we're the high flyers, you try to pull us back on the ground, was like trapeze artist at first. But then I was like, well, could it be pilots? But then that music kicked in, and I swear to God, the first thing that came to my head is a Disney movie soundtrack put to this. Let's see where it goes. I'm intrigued. Love the little run.
stand down. The high flyers will not be pulled back on the ground. We'll be restless until things are set right. We say it's time for a change, and we will win this fight.
Nice vocal by Danny there at the end. Okay, so I'm judging this as about some sort of pilots that were held back due to a reason, and they just weren't going to take no for an answer. Which is a shift from what the last couple of songs cover, but that's not a bad thing. If this would have been just another broken-hearted, love lost type of thing, I would have really wondered how many different ways they could tell that story. That's just, as a lyricist, you can write a lot of songs about love lost, but at some point you have to be able to write about something else. So that's why I'm like, okay, I was really hoping it wouldn't be. And as the Warning generally do, they don't disappoint me. We're a wildfire, they try to shut us down. We're the high flyers, they try to pull us back on the ground. We're the restless, the ones who can't sleep at night. I say it's time for a change. Say it's time we fight. Will you fight with me until the very end? Because now that we're reprimed, they don't respect our rights. We stepped out of time. We drew outside the line. They didn't like us, so they left us here to die. We're a wildfire. They try to shut us down. We're the high flyers. They try to pull us back on the ground. We're the restless, the ones who can't sleep at night. I say it's time for a change. Say it's time we fight. So it's the next line, but what I don't know is who they're talking about. Will you join this war to perish or to fall? Will you stand with me till we make history? Will you risk the climb to earn your wings and fly, soar through the sky, and be free at last? I don't know who they're talking about, but what a great set of lyrics to describe it. Now, I still stand by, man. You make a Disney film about this story, and man, you've got yourself a soundtrack for it, because that bum, 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 bum. It's just got that grit to it of that fight type of thing. And the rest of it, I mean, could be the acrobatics in the air that they were capable of showing off, but they were held back for. That's a damn good song. We're a wildfire. They try to shut us down. We're the high flyers. They try to pull us back on the ground. We're the restless, the ones who can't sleep at night. I say it's time for a change. I say it's time we fight. It is in our grasp. It is so close, but at the same time it's far. We will fly free. There will be no peace until things are set right. What's interesting about the rhyme scheme here, right? There are some that are very obvious. To earn your wings and fly, soar through the sky. But then it's the gap. I say it's time we fight. And then they went through, it's in our grasp. It is so close, but at the same time so far. We will fly free. There'll be no peace until things are set right. If you go back and listen to that section, it flows so well that you're still remembering that "ite" sound from it's time to fight until things are set right. I know that sounds weird, but if you listen to it, it'll stick in your mind, and then you hear the rhyme. More wildfires until you stand down. The high flyers, we will not be pulled back on the ground. We're restless until things are set right. We say it's time for a change, and we will win this fight. What a song of empowerment as well. Because it truly sounds like some pilots that may have been either grounded had rights taken away, or wanted to fight in a war but couldn't. You know, the first thing, obviously being a lover of Sabaton and reviewing so many Sabaton videos, the first thing that pops into my head is the Night Witches. And if you haven't gone to listen to that, go listen to Sabaton Night Witches. Beautiful story. But that's exactly what it reminds me of. But I'm sure that's not what it's at, or what it's about. But what a switch. I love that they switched and went with something so obscure compared to the past three. So good. Another banger. An absolute banger. Y'all know what I'll do? I'll go in, find some live versions if I can of this, or music video, or lyric video, whatever I can find. And I'll check those out as well. And then up next, Black Hole. I think it was Black Holes that y'all said get the tissues ready. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Y'all know who I am and what I'm about. I'm JTMM. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm out.